where are we landing today, boys? So it is currently 2:30 a.m. and we are getting ready for this long trip ahead of us. Just doing a little pre-trip inspection, kicking all the tires, making sure they're all good, making sure all the lights are running. Today we are actually headed to Springfield, Illinois right now to meet up with the guy that's actually buying this car. And this car is past Atlanta, South Georgia. So he's actually 3 hours away from me, and I'm gonna be by his house roughly 5:30, 6 o'clock, and he will be ready so that we could get everything buttoned up, squared away, and then I will be headed to Georgia. The only good thing is that he is south of me, so it's on the way. So he didn't have to come to Chicago, and I didn't have to really go too much out of my way to meet him. So everything is gonna work smooth as butter. This trip, so originally I was gonna leave tonight. That way I could be there in the morning time, but plans were changed. He needed it a little bit more faster, so I moved some things around. I ended up leaving in the morning, so it's gonna be different. I'll be driving mostly all day, and I'll be getting there a little bit after 7 p.m. But this guy seems super trustworthy, so I'll take his word for it. If not, it is what it is. We'll see what happens, but so far everything is working out great. So I'll see you guys in a bit on the next gas station, or after I bet and squared everything up away with him, and then we'll go from there. And we are fueling up for the first time since about 2:30 a.m., 2 in the morning, something like that. It is currently 7:37 in the morning. I met up with my boy, got squared away. We are headed to, it's not actually Atlanta, it's a little bit south of Atlanta, so should be pretty good trip. It's weird because I'm driving the whole day. I'll be there in the late afternoon, probably like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. So it's a little weird because I'm driving all like during the day. So hopefully I don't run into any traffic anywhere. We'll see how that goes, but so far, I mean, there's no traffic right now, so we'll see what happens. But it is a beautiful day, sun's out, everything real nice. It's a little chilly, cold, whatever, but still good. The truck is filthy. I had washed it Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon it snowed, rained, or whatever, so it is pretty dirty. It sucks because I would have liked to got to Georgia with a decently clean truck, or at least not full of salt like that. Trailer is a little dirty too, but it's okay. It's winter. Now in the summer, you won't catch me lacking. This thing's gonna be clean 24/7, no matter what. I'm gonna polish the fenders by hand, make it look real nice. We'll see what happens, but trip is going really smooth so far, no issues. The truck is running really good, actually. I forgot what it felt to not put gas so often, or how smooth it's riding with the trailer. I mean, it rolled smooth before, but like, definitely should have done those injectors a long time ago. I don't know why I waited so long. Probably hurt my pocket more than anything waiting. I should have just did that before, but it is what it is. Lesson learned. So far, yeah, I mean, I was like at a quarter tank in about 5 hours. Yeah, something like that. So that's not too bad. We'll see what it does with the weight. This is going to be a little heavier car than normal, so, well, not than normal. Obviously, I'm not going to put anything heavier than 7,000 pounds on this thing. That's all it's rated for, total weight. And I've surpassed it a couple times, but it's not good for the trailer. especially since it's aluminum. But anyways, we are all fueled up, about to get back on the road. We have, let's see, 9.5 hours to go. So actually, since it's daytime, I'll see if I can get a little bit more footage, even if it's just the scenery, stuff like that. I don't know if anything cool comes up. There was a pretty bad accident earlier this morning around 5, but it was all like they were just cleaning it up. You know, I didn't see it happen. It was just cleaning up. Hopefully I don't see nothing bad like that later. Maybe more cool stuff, some cool truck or something, we'll see. But I will see you guys in about 3-4 hours at our next stop, and then we'll go from there. What is up, guys? It's a little later. It's 1 o'clock and we are somewhere in Tennessee. So far I've been driving 10 hours since 2 in the morning, something like that. 3 hours to Springfield, and then from Springfield down to South Georgia. So I haven't really been recording much. There was a lot of traffic going through Memphis, I believe it was. So, you know, obviously I was paying attention to the road. It's really one of the reasons why I don't like traveling during the day, or at least through the major cities. Right now I already got out of one of the cities, so it's pretty clean, but still a little bit more traffic than I like. The only good thing is I will be driving back with the car at night, so it's a little bit more comfortable. That way, just kind of straight shot back to Springfield and calling it a day. Should be quick, easy trip. I feel like this trip is going by pretty quick. I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I feel like it's rolling smooth, no issues. Besides that little traffic that I ran into, other than that, the weather's super nice. It's keeping the trans right at 180, so it's pretty cold outside still, which is great for the truck, I guess. So far, smooth sailing. I mean, I haven't hit those downgrades yet, but I have been hitting like these little hills and stuff. When I get to the downgrades, depending what traffic looks like, I'll show you guys, but I've been at a consistent 72, 75 on cruise control. No one really bothers me. I just stopped right now for gas, but the gas station was packed, so it took me like maybe 5 minutes to get gas. Other than that, I mean, pretty straightforward transport with this one. So we'll see, show you guys once I get there. I got about 5 hours left. Maybe when I get to Atlanta I'll record a little bit. I know it's nice over there, but there's also always a lot of traffic, so we'll see how it goes. I will give you guys an update probably like 2-3 hours. We'll see where I'm at then. I know Atlanta, the city from where I'm gonna be, is gonna be like an hour and a half, something like that, more south. So once I get closer to the city, I'll show you guys a little bit more of it, and we'll go from there. And these are the 6% grade hills or mountains or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but my ears already popped or whatever. And I'm not even touching the accelerator, but I'm cruising at 64. Speed limit's 55. There's a trooper on the left-hand side, right off a truck. DOT inspection site or whatever. I thought he was gonna pull me over because I went over to the left because the truck was coming from my right, and he was like right on the edge. So I like did like half a lane change, like half, then I went back over, but he didn't come, thankfully. I don't know why he would be on the left side, but yeah, this is my view. I wish you guys would be able to see it a little better. It's pretty cool. I like it. All those mountains, the mountain range in the back and stuff. Super sick. But it's pretty much what it is. This is the hard part. of coming to Georgia or this way. It's worse when you're like in North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania area. Definitely a lot more stuff over there, as in more mountain range than anything. I think last time I spent like 4 hours just straight mountain range, and it was nighttime, so it was pretty good because nobody was on the road besides the trucks, but those guys are always on the side with their flashers and whatnot. But truck does its thing. I don't gotta touch it. It does its own little engine braking and stuff. And I do drive on sport mode with traction control fully off. It's a force of habit. I'm not sure why I do it. Only when I'm empty. When I'm loaded, obviously I'm in tow mode. It drives like a dream. Can't complain. But yeah, most of the semis are doing that. I just gotta be careful because if there's like 2 or 3 and one wants to go left and I'm coming on a curve, kind of their blind spot, so yeah. But this is it. I wish it was super sunny. You guys were able to see everything really nice, but I got about 3 miles left probably of this. So I just want to give you guys a little view of how everything looks. I'm gonna open the window right now so you guys can see a little better. Oh, I smell brakes. It's not for me, it's from somebody else. But alright, I'll give you guys a little more update a little bit further down the line. And we are downtown Atlanta, and I just seen a high-speed chase. Charger drove right by me, probably a Hellcat or something, just flying. And then I don't know if you guys seen State Trooper right over there. Everybody was braking, so I didn't have a chance to grab the camera. But because that's how you know you're in Atlanta, right? Anyways, we are in downtown Atlanta. We got about an hour and a half left, maybe a little bit more because this thing is yellow now. So we'll see. But maybe on the way back I'll drive through actual downtown. It's gonna be late already. Maybe we can see the Ferris wheel real quick, just kind of the lights and stuff. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, everything is smooth. You're still scheduled to be there by 7 o'clock their time. So far so good. Let's see what happens next. And we ran into the inevitable traffic. Looks like there's probably an accident or something, or it's just traffic hour. I mean, it is 5 o'clock. We're driving right through downtown, so probably a bunch of traffic or something dumb. Who knows? We'll see. But this is always what I deal with during the daytime. Nighttime, the only time I'll deal with something like this is if there's construction or, you know, lane closures and stuff, which is okay. But usually traffic like this happens because 1 or 2 dumb people cutting each other off, crashing. I don't know, but I'm good. I'm chilling. I still got some time to get there. The guy has the whole afternoon free, I believe, so it should be smooth. So let's see how long I deal with this traffic, and then I'll get back to you guys once I'm all ready to go. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And we have an empty trailer. You guys know what that means. No deal was made. So car ended up not being up to his standards, and no deal was able to be made. So I'm going back home, not empty. I actually found another load for one of my boys, but it's not till tomorrow, 10:30, 11 a.m. So I'm gonna have to stay the night. So I'm gonna have to sleep here, which is honestly, it is what it is. I'm just used to just picking up and driving back home, and that's it. Quick, 24-hour trip, probably a little bit more. But I'm not used to staying the whole night because now I got 12 hours to spare, which is pretty good because I could sleep at least 8 to 10 hours or something, I'll feel really good. But now that just puts me at getting back to Chicago at a weird time, like 1 a.m. or something like that. So it's a little weird time to meet up with this guy to drop off the car. Well, actually, let me not get ahead of myself. I still gotta go look at the car tomorrow, and if no deal can be made, well, then no deal can be made. So I guess we'll go from there. But right now, I got some Whataburger here in, I forgot what part of Atlanta. I know I'm northeast side of Atlanta. Probably like 45 minutes from actual downtown Atlanta. So I'm actually staying away from there. I don't want to be in that area. Too much people right here. It's pretty quiet. So hopefully I think I could stay here. No, probably not. I'm gonna go to a Love's that's like 3 miles down, but I'm gonna eat here. So it is what it is. It happens. Like I said, just because I come out somewhere to get a truck or a car for you doesn't mean you necessarily have to get it. I'd rather you lose the money on the transport than get stuck with a project or something that you do not want later on. Unfortunately, I do have to charge full price because I charge per hour, meaning I charge for my time, for what I actually do. I mean, yes, what I actually do, but if I drive somewhere for 12 hours and 12 hours back, if you did it, it wouldn't be free. So it shouldn't be free on my part. There's a little controversy on that, but I just try to make it as reasonable as possible for everybody. So it is what it is. I'm probably going to give this guy a break since I do got a trip back, even if it's not from him. So that way he's happy, I'm happy, and then my second customer's happy. So hopefully tomorrow works out. This is going to be a long, boring one for me. I don't like staying at hotels. I don't want to leave the truck just parked outside somewhere, especially with no security, nothing like that. It's an easy target. So we're going to sleep in the truck for 12 hours. We'll see what we do. It's going to be boring, weird. I don't know. I've never done it like that. So we'll see how it goes. And I will update you guys tomorrow morning. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe I come home with a car. Maybe I don't. Maybe this is going to be another rust bucket. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a project. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll let you guys know. What's up, guys? Now it is the next day. And we are headed back home now. And yes, we did pick up a car. So, like I said earlier, the other car that we went to go look at, there was no deal. But I called one of my buddies, and he actually had talked to me earlier in the day asking about a price, and I was actually over here already. So I told him, like, look, man, I'm already here. Try to set it up for today, tomorrow morning. That way I can be back by tomorrow. Oh man, I'm tired. No, I'm not tired. I slept all night, actually. I got up a couple times, like 12 o'clock. I got up just to kind of peek, and then around 2 I got up to peek. Around, I think 7 I got up, kind of like to wake up, and then I was like, I got a couple more hours. So we ended up waking around 9:30, and then the guy had texted me saying he was actually available already. So I was like, all right, well, I'm on my way. I'm right down the road. I ended up stopping at a gas station that was like 5 minutes from his house, and he said he had seen me, and he figured it was me because, I parked, not that I parked in a noticeable spot, but he said he like seen the truck and the trailer. He figured, well, it's got to be someone that's coming for a car or something. So he's like, I figured it was you. And yeah, it was. So he's like, well, just come down here. I'm right down the block. Ended up making a deal, and now this thing is loaded up, ready to go. Got an extra set of tires back there, and yeah, we're heading back to Chicago now. I'll be there Crystal Lake around 1 a.m. maybe, latest. And then from there I'll head back down to Springfield to meet up with this guy to get squared away with him. I know it's a waste of time to go up north and then all the way back south, but this guy's gonna be sleeping, so I'll be back around 5:30 a.m. He says he goes to the gym, so I should be back by him by that time. And then yeah, that's it. He's actually gonna give me a gas tank and stuff to bring over here to Chicago, so everything's gonna work out pretty good. It's okay, not too bad. I wish I didn't have to stay the night. I would have been home already, but it is what it is. Things happen. I'm just glad I was able to help one of my buddies out since I was over here already, and I'm glad the guy was actually available to see the car, and the deal was made, and now I'm headed back. And of course I am stuck in Atlanta traffic. Should be like another 20-30 minutes of this, unfortunately. And then I should be on open expressway. But this is what I'm dealing with right now. Have been for the last hour or so. Maybe, yeah, like an hour now. Hopefully it clears up, because if not, I'm gonna get home super late. Well, we'll see. This is just, I guess, your typical traffic over here at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. So we'll see what happens, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Guys, a little update. It got worse. It's been raining like this. I don't know, I guess you could kind of see it on the camera, but it looks better through the camera than it does in real life. That's probably because of my tint. But yeah, it's raining pretty bad. Only good thing is I got out of that traffic jam. There was an accident on 75 and they closed all lanes. So I actually was able to sneak out on one of the exits, take a bunch of side streets that were also packed to the basically back roads all the way. Took kind of like a big U to get away from all that traffic jam and whatnot. But now we're just rolling on through. Right now we're gonna hit the big downgrade and upgrade, I think, that I recorded earlier. So I'm kind of glad it's during the day and it's raining, and it's not nighttime and raining, even though it's pretty dark out, but it is what it is. Anyways, other than that, I mean, this trip is going pretty smooth, so I just want to give you guys a little update of what it looks like outside. I guess you can kind of see it on camera, but obviously I wouldn't have my wipers going this fast if it wasn't raining that bad. I'm doing 70, but I'll usually end up dropping down to 60, 70. Right now, obviously, once I get to the downgrades, I'll be behind a semi. Take it easy, especially since I don't want to jackknife this thing. You know, aluminum trailer with some weight and a little bit of water might not be a good condition for these curves and whatnot on a downgrade, so we'll see. But anyways, I will see you guys in a bit. Just want to give you guys a little update on how it's going, and I do got about 10 hours to go, so that's that. Alright guys, so I am back home. I didn't really record much on the way back home now because it was mostly dark and just a whole lot of yapping has been going on, so I didn't really do much, except I was not on a really tight schedule, but I wanted to get back at a certain time, so I made it back to Springfield about 10:30, and then from Springfield I made it back home about 1:30 a.m. So a 24-hour trip ended up turning into a 48-hour trip, which is right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is what it is. Ended up having to sleep overnight in my truck, a full night, which is something that I've never really done too much, because anywhere I go and then pick up and then I'm back home. that's it. You know, that's how I do it. But I didn't even get a chance to show you guys what I actually picked up. And I'm here actually at a Ace's shop. I just got here, but I just picked this thing up. Super clean, all OG. Probably gonna be one of the cleanest out here. It's, man, when I want to go look at this, I was like, all right, 100% we're taking this. When I get the keys, I'll show you guys the inside. But this thing is like all OG, super clean. It's crazy how clean this is. Like, oh man, this camera is kind of like funny, but that's all. Like, just, it's been sitting outside a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. There you go. So just picked this up. Ace is gonna take a quick look at it, and then I think it's going back to its owner. Overall, trip was good. It rained the whole time that I was in Georgia, all the way up until maybe mid-Tennessee. So the ride was okay. I wasn't able to really do too much 70, 75 until I got out of Tennessee, which is okay because Tennessee is a very hilly state. Well, most of where I drive through was hilly. So not too bad. The once I got out of that, the weather was dry. It's cold, windy, but it was dry, so I was able to consistently do the speed limit comfortably, and no traffic, stuff like that, because it started to be night, obviously, so it was super empty. But this trip ended up, it was bad at first, and then it went good, which is okay. I'm glad I got a load on the way back, and I still made my first customer happy and then my second guy happy. So that's a wrap for this video. It's gonna be, I don't know, sort of long. With these long trips, I'm gonna try to cut down on the yapping and show you guys more of what actually gets done. But it is what it is. That's the whole point of it. And then just one last time, show you guys the car. Super clean. I'm too lazy to walk to my truck and get the key. It's in my center console. But the inside of this thing is like unmolested, nothing. Everything is working on this thing, which is insane for the year and for the mileage. Super nice. Came with the OG wheels and hubcaps and stuff, so that's a plus. But this thing will get a nice little makeover. And that being said, I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers, people that like my videos, comments on them, all that good stuff. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.